Hail, Miles Sayak. Bless me. Alrighty. I know the time is not quite done, but let's get going. G'day, welcome back to the Ball Plays Escape from Ever After. We are off to explore the Forbidden Library again, because supposedly there's another book in there for us that the Teddy Bear, Patches, our newest team member, can help us find. We wouldn't mind another book to explore. Hail, Welly. G'day. Ah, the entrance to the hidden section of the Forbidden Library. It should be in this room somewhere. Let's find it. Is there something to the front of screen? G'day, Amel. No. So where would this new hidden section be? Here. We have to use Punchman's power. We would like to... kind of just want to poison you myself. But I also want to check out this, because we only used this once. Oh, it's so good for single point damage. Yoink your shield. And win. But, how do we punch into the screen? Okay, that just counts as into the screen, even though it's normally sideways. The hidden passage should be somewhere around here. Hidden passage? This is my library. But I don't know of anything like that here. Ah, I found it. What the? One of the many renovations that Ever After Inc. has done since they took control of your castle. The book I was telling you about... One sec, gosh. The book I was telling you about is somewhere in here, and they really don't want any employees finding it. The R&D department is top secret. You still not going to tell us how you know? I don't want to get into it. Let's just say I learned to pay close attention to the company's affairs during my time in the real world. You're not making it easy for us to trust you. Well, I am helping you. As long as we're all trying to get to the real world, our goals align. Let's find that book. No hidden gem there? It feels like there should be a hidden gem there. If there's a save point, that could indicate upcoming fight. Can we blow out this fire and will it do anything? No, it doesn't do anything. Ah. Then we move you all the way here. We put you here. We bring you across. No, I want the opposite of that. Because don't I want this all the way on the left? Maybe... Okay, it's designed so that that just lines up well. You don't need... I thought you would need to do multiple bits of fiddling. How do we get you and you to work? My mind says by... But I can't get you back there now. But now this won't go back far enough. In case you find an actual puzzle or riddle, let you know. This is an actual puzzle. This is a move the things around puzzle. But this is the wrong way, because we want this to be further back than that. Right, this lets us get this one in place. But I don't understand how we do this one. My temptation is just to see if his power... Okay, no. Teddy Bear's power cannot press the button. And no, I have no interest in Heroes 3. Hi-Fi Panda. Heroes 3 is bad. It starts using 3D graphics, much to its detriment. I don't like the equip system. I have no interest in playing Heroes or 3 or any Heroes 3 mods. Zip, zilch, nada, zip. How is that supposed to have helped me? I mean, that's like saying Bubble Blast or Candy Crush is a culturally significant game, Amel. It doesn't mean that it's good or that I like it. Final Fantasy VII. What am I not understanding? Maybe it's a question of it can only be done the first time you enter the room? That you can push the red thing into a state where it's impossible? Well, I can say, Amel, that none of my friends played 3. We all played 2. I don't see how we solve the red one. And exiting and re-entering hasn't reset it. Did I just not leave far enough? Do we need to leave even further away? But leaving hasn't reset it. Other way around, Hi-Fi Panda. We had good computers sooner, so we could play 2 rather than you guys only invented smashing the rocks together a bit later. And by that time, 3 was released, so you all got addicted to 3. I see how we can differential this one. I don't see how we can differential this one. And if we can't differential that one, I don't see how we press this button. Do-do-do. You've already solved this one? Good. Yeah, it's not like I can cheatily move this over to this row or something. It really does only move up and down. And it's not like we can store this bookcase the other side of the other one. That lets us differential this that tiny amount? Is that what it's going for? But it can't be more than that. We literally cannot move you further to the right. We can move you further to the right if we do that. But what use does moving you further to the right do? I mean, it lets me make you stuck. But that's it. Now we can move you To like there. Hail upon them. But then the question is, how do we get you back here usefully? Hello, Doggo. Doggo has decided to come hang out. No. There. This doesn't feel like it's quite down enough. Like I'm gonna have to make a diagonal jump. But we'll see if that works. Doesn't look like it's gonna work. So I need this up more, and then we can push you again and we're okay. Now that's fine. I don't like this because I don't actually understand what I've done. Well, I understand what I've done, I don't really understand how I've done it. Yeah, I don't like not understanding. So we will reset things, possibly. Till I can actually... understand how the solution works. Before, this used to be all the way at the edge there. This lets us move you all the way to the right. Moving you to the right lets us... change... this offset. It also doesn't help that this space should be ever so slightly larger, so that you can store the bookcase in it more conveniently. Yeah, there we go. Now we have the full range of that movement. And now, sure, we can offset you. But we don't want to offset you that much. Is the answer that we only want to offset it that much? Okay, the answer is that you only want to offset it that much. And now we can use you to differential these two, and then we're good. Okay, so part of my issue was that I didn't like storing... This didn't feel like a large enough space to store this cupboard. I thought it was just a question of positioning the cupboard to block this thing's movement or not. Yeah. So I didn't feel like storing the cupboard, this left-right cupboard here, would fit or do anything useful. And that this was just slightly too small to be helpful. Right. And it's set up so that you use each block's intersection position as the way you want to set it to position. Wing, we create a link back point. This is the new book, The Icefall Chronicles. This is the book in which the R&D department is located. And as I said, we'll find a Lexi chip there that will let us have real-world access privileges. Let's get out of here before anyone notices. Alright, good job, team. Now, I'm going to warn you, this mission is very risky. Security in this book is very high. It's possible that Ever After Inc. will catch us as soon as we use the telepager to head there. Tie up your loose ends in the office before we go. Stock up on items and upgrades. This will be your last chance for a while. So let's see if we can hand the dice to the person in the computer room who was blocking access to the hard disk. Also, how much money do we have? We don't actually have much money. Here you go, here's a dice to use to decide your life. I can't help you, I've made bad decisions. I'm not going to make any more choices for myself. I'm going to roll a dice to decide... Oh, dice! Give them a roll. Double 6, the universe is definitely telling me to move. And then this lets us have the hard disk to give to the grumpy old oxen. Here's Stephanos. Thank you. Grumpy old man emote? Yes. A grumpy old man needs a platter hard disk. This guy. Find me a new hard drive. Here you go. Is this one of these hard drives? It is a hard drive. I don't know how it fixes anything, but I suppose you've done what I've asked. I'll give you something you might actually need. A piggy bank. You young folk need to start thinking about finances. Back in my day, we didn't need 20 budgeting tools and a podcast to tell us not to blow our money on avocado toast. Start putting some money away. You'll thank me later. Here's a gem as well. What the hell does a piggy bank do? Something that we don't need. Great. There's also another new email. They've caught the evil unicorn that stole our 100 monies. You must go to bed. Good night, Stephanos. So, Lighthouse, HR, Dungeon, and Stairs of Success. Let's do the Lighthouse first. I don't dislike avocados, but they're a bit nothing. They don't exactly have a lot of flavor to them. They're at least not a lumpy, nasty texture. Okay, you said meet me by the lighthouse. Did you mean over here? Yes. Flint, my boy, you've made it. I came as fast as I could. What's the emergency? Well, it concerns matters of heart. Cthulhu and I are experiencing some turbulence in our relationship. I need you to help mend things between us. I'm sorry, but Sorry to hear it, but how can we help? I've been pondering, Flint, that perhaps the situation could be remedied with a gesture. A gift. One that's as thoughtful as can be and ever so slightly theatrical. What kind of gift are you thinking of? Ever since the Order of the Feather disbanded, Cthulhu has been despondent. I suspect she misses getting sacrifices. It made her feel appreciated. Worship of the Old Ones has gone out of fashion since you put a stop to the sacrificing. No way, Detective. We'd agree there'd be no more sacrifices. Hear me out. It doesn't need to devour the sacrifice. It can be a sort of catch-and-release situation. Please, this would mean the world to her. And they won't actually be harmed, well, maybe a little bit scared. The thrill alone of the ritual, being offered a sacrifice, it will perk Cthulhu right up. What do you need me to do? Find the one who left... Find the only one left who knows how to perform the ritual. Find Madame Quill. I'm not joking, she's still in Quail Manor. Explain to her what we need. I'll see what I can do. Whoops. Okay, teleport over to Quail Manor. Oh, it's you. Yes, gloat all you want. The old one is no longer accepting sacrifices due to the detective's meddling. Actually, we wanted to talk to you about that. The detective wants to get Cthulhu an extravagant gift and thinks a sacrifice would do the trick. Not for her to devour, but as a catch and release situation. Ha, and you need my help? I see. And why should I help you? For old time's sake? I do suppose I miss performing the odd sacrificial ritual. It's been so long. Very well, I'll do it. Who's to be the sacrifice? I don't know what would make a good sacrifice. Should it be one of us? Nonsense! If this is to be an extravagant gift, the sacrifice must be perfect. The old one has preferences, you see. Human. Plump. And from a storybook, but a grounded story. Who would that even be? I can't think of many humans other than our pirate guy. Oh, it might be the lawyer. Do we sacrifice the lawyer to Cthulhu? In which case, I don't mind if they don't give them back. You. Human, plump, from a realistic story. They'd be the perfect sacrifice for Cthulhu. Mr. Slickwell, Slickwell Esquire. Congratulations on your hard work. The boss wanted me to tell you that you've just won a free beach vacation. Ah, right, it's time my contributions to the company were recognized. Where is this beach vacation? To Innsbeek, a beautiful seaside town on the ocean. Never heard of the place. Sounds low class. I'm sure you'll love it. It's a 5-star resort. Oh, exactly what I deserve. A low-level underling like yourself could never hope to achieve such luxury. I'll be off to my beach vacation. Goodbye. Now we should head back to Innerspeak. Okay, do we go to Madame Quayle? We've found a lawyer for you to sacrifice. We don't particularly mind if Cthulhu does keep them. Oh. Okay, no, we don't need to go to Madame Quayle. Presumably we go straight to the lighthouse then. Ah, Flint, you found a most excellent sacrifice. You, underling, what's the meaning of this? Where's my beach vacation? Shall we begin? And she speaks the words of power. The words of power and madness. Lulu, darling, it's me, and I've got you a wonderful gift. Behold your favorite, a human sacrifice. Ah, it's a monster! Please don't eat me. I'm too young and pretty to die. I'm so glad you like him, my love. Take him into your other dimensional lair, but please don't devour his soul. He must be returned to the land of the living. He's a rental. Put me down! Help me! Ah! Ah, that's my dear. Lulu absolutely adored the gift. Well done, my boy. Such power! I can feel the Old One's otherworldly energy pulsing through my veins. Ah, I miss these rituals. I know Cthulhu is a vegetarian now, thanks to my convincing, but this catch and release method certainly seems to make her happy. We could team up and continue to explore this new method of sacrifice, an intriguing offer. The Order of the Feather is bound to serve the Old One, and we could now continue this servitude. Here's a token of my appreciation. And now I will take my leave. And they're going off to talk. Cthulhu and Detective Holmes will now come to your aid at a time when they're needed the most. Dang! Meeting Cthulhu was wild. I wonder if Slickwell will be okay. Who cares? He's a lawyer. Can you imagine a world without lawyers? Okay, so that's you done. The other thing they wanted was Dungeon and HR. We could even play licensed music that's part of the game's soundtrack without it being muted. Do. A dungeon door. Also, do you have anything more? No. There's no extra step of quests to do for Mother Goose. Ah, Flint, you must have got my email regarding the unicorn scammer. Follow me. We've apprehended a few suspects. We need you to identify the unicorn that took your money. I realize they look pretty similar, but try to remember which one scammed you. It's not 2. They weren't a happy unicorn. But I'm not sure if it was 1 or 4. I don't think it was a business unicorn. I think it was 4. Fine, I admit it. I took some of his money. I was going to use it to invest in my idea. It wasn't a scam. They give me back my money, and we get another defense booster. Which we presumably have meant to have this whole game. Because we could have gotten that, like, this thing to trigger basically from the word go as soon as we got out into the main area of the hub world. Would have been slightly useful having that this whole time, if the game wasn't quite so cheap on giving you coins. Become Foxy Woxy because he can ignore shields. Regenerate some mana. And win. Visit Cheshire Cat. We don't have enough gems. And we needed to visit HR. No. This way. Sure, we'll have the extra risky business. We'll see if there are any upgrades we could do. Bring people back to life with 10 health instead of 5. Double length chicken. No, I'd rather your get people off of walls to always do burn. Okay, since Eva left, I'm the new head. And I get to resolve my first grievance. Why don't you have a seat and I'll call in the other party? Thank you for being here. I know we're going to walk out of here with smiles on our faces. And thank you, Amol. These scoundrels are a menace. They walked into our construction site, said they would help us, and then beat us up. Then, using the strength of their pirate crew, they chased our yacht on an open ocean and beat us up again. They need to be fired. Now, there's no need for such language. Name-calling never got anyone anywhere. Why don't you explain your side of the story? Those things are true. The pigs are greatly exaggerating. There may have been a little tussling, but we didn't beat them up. I'm not a lizard. Do you want me to beat you up again, you swine? Okay, folks, calm down here. We're all friends, aren't we? How did it make you feel when Tinder yelled at you? It made me feel small. I'm just trying to get by. Why are they being so mean to me? Well, you were trying to bulldoze our village. We're only doing our jobs. I think I know what to do. Apologize to each other. I'm sorry that you're a bunch of peasants and fools. That's a start at least. I don't think that counts as an apology, Rufus. Eva, you don't work in HR anymore. It sounded like an apology to me. Why don't you guys give it a try? I'll never apologize. I can wait all day. Okay, so you have to. I'm deeply sorry for that your feelings were hurt, for blowing your houses down. Even though I had nothing to do with it, I'm sorry that these people have been bothering you. Sorry, not. She said not. It doesn't count. You must be hearing things. Very mature, Tinder. How dare you, you insufferable fool. Didn't you hear her say not? I didn't hear anything. Sometimes when we're emotional, the brain has trouble perceiving things objectively. Well, we're gonna have to wrap up here. We've made some progress, even if we couldn't... No, the grievance is now resolved. Thanks for coming. All the pigs will be let go soon. Oh, I shouldn't have told you that. Well, I am still new to this. Corporate is wrapping up their investigation into embezzlement, and they haven't been good workers. Here's a token of my appreciation. Okay. So the last thing to do... would be the 100 staircase, as much as we can. We haven't had a go at the 100 staircase for a long, long time. Save, because it murders your save if you die. Now, does it start us all the way from the bottom again? Sadly, yes. It is a way of getting some more money, and I was just complaining that we kind of are very short for money relative to wanting to buy out all the upgrades. And being able to buy some more healing items before moving on. Seeing as it did say you should stock up before you enter the new secret book. Certainly is going quicker than last time. So last time we called it quits at 20, I think? Ah, okay. Well, it's an attack we hadn't used before. We learn. Enemy commits suicide on Spiky Teddy Bear. Alright. And victory! already done this far. Melt your shield. Kill off the gnome. I kind of want to get some mana back. Melt your shield. Murder you. What do you do for an encouragement? You pull off chaos like an art form. And what about you? You may be constantly crashing out, but your angry energy is useful on the battlefield. Keep it up. You're at least a somewhat competent fighter. And then there's only... Maybe Teddy Bear only has one line. We spike him on Teddy Bear. You would best be dealt with by... Wolfgang? Okay, so far so good. And there's just the tomato. And then there was nothing. Enemy doesn't even get an attack round. Your special attack for hurting all things on the ground would work. Get rid of the flying one's wings. There was one. The attack everyone on the ground one. Get rid of your wings. Trade out for Wolfgang. Recover some mana. Puts the shield. Get rid of your wings. No planting babies. That is absolutely not allowed. Heal and restore mana, and then win. You would be better off setting them on fire. And you would be better off being Wolfgang and using the anti-Tower of People attack. Okay, and then this is where we abandoned out last time, I'm pretty sure. So I think this is new. Might as well do an encourage before we win. We kind of need firepower in this fight. They're enemies that are weak to fire. Mana restore! And win. Power Punch! Finish off the first one. Power Punch! Weaken him. And then there's no reason not to boost our teamwork-o-meter back up before we get the win. And the enemies have started to be worth experience again. Kill the pile of people. Or not. Kill the pile of people. Mana restore. Win. Ah, we can't do that. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Mana restore so that she can yoink her shield. If he's disarmed, he shouldn't be able to do a sharp, but whatever. Okay. Victoire? One. Courage. Get our teamwork-o-meter back to full. We need to be Doggo. Push you to the back. Power punch you. You're very special to me. And win. But we need mana to do that, so... Heal and mana restore. Hurt everyone. Get rid of the protection field for the pig. You go first. Then no. You go first. Mana restore. Punch. Pig. Sorry, then the cultist. Cultist go. You swap into Doggo. Heal and mana restore. Anti-stack of people attack. GG. We're getting towards the point where we could rely on the level up for some healing. Yep, new progress. Using Restoration heals 2 extra. I'd like that on him. Honestly, I'm willing to get rid of the AoE thing. Where is it? Am I blind? No, that's just a permanent party boost. I don't need to give up anything, okay? Then we won't give up anything. Kinda wish we pushed for the extra 10 earlier. We're not allowed to? Fine. Become Doggo. Doggo use anti-stack attack. Finish off the Enhancer thing. Got ya. It's a surprisingly big deal because now he can't power up the other guy. Or heal. The normal problem with those things is you need to double focus them in a single round so they don't heal. You have main character energy. You've been a great late addition to the team. I feel like I'd rather be her. Try and poison that guy. Okay, then there were two. That costs too much mana. Yeah, 8 healing and mana instead of 6. That's the stuff. And this should be the win. Yes. To kill those, but no. That didn't hurt everyone else. I was promised that that would hurt everyone else. I feel lied to. Your fluffiness is unmatched, even by me. Ah, bugger. We're getting to the point where we need to rest main character. So we'll use Dragon for a bit. Okay, and Crablar dies to being burnt. Yes, it did cut off its own head, and it also reveals an extra claw. So it cuts off its own head, throws it at us, and then reveals an extra claw with which to attack us. Very rude, very rude. Oh, we're up to Pirate Island now. You really need to run away, MC. Heal. Okay. Monster is dying this turn. Heal. Then there was one. Your fluffiness is unmatched. You force him to attack you instead of Doggo. Heal. And mana restore. And win. Level up, level up. Do you get your SP back? No. Nothing comes back except when you get a level up like this, then you get a health and mana replenishment. So, what do we want? Teamwork? Health? Or mana? I feel like it's time we have a mana, then we probably do another health. Yeah, your teamwork meter is maintained between fights. 2. I don't think we know spiky version of Cannon, yet it claims we do. Build up our teamwork-o-meter a bit. Build up our teamwork-o-meter a bit. Win. Oh, bugger. Well, definitely time for you to use the everyone attack. Ah, I keep forgetting that doesn't work like that. Well, we just have to take a cannonball to the face. Teamwork-o-meter, you pack such a punch for your size, it's amazing. Come doggo. You're gonna be a famous musician in no time. We win this round, so we might as well do another encourage. Remind me to ask you for a mixtape of your music later. It's awesome. And then win. I can't hit the parrot. There we go. It's 2. Spend our healing. Bypass his shield. Another health and mana restore because we need the mana. Push you to the back. Murder you. You become Doggo. You become Eva. Doggo does Big Team Encourage. You're Hextraordinary. She does Shield Absorb. And win. New reward. A mysterious crimson stone. A certain character is supposedly looking for these. What the hell are you? I don't know what this terror snail is. You might have to Pokedex, Mr. Snail. Okay, he's not allowed to punch them either. Now it's just the snail. Pokedex the snail. After taking damage, it will hide in its shell, and only attacks from above or below will draw it back out. Charge up our Teamwork-O-Meter and win. You need to not be here anymore for a while. Bid Doggo. Doggo poison him, because he spawns more units. Poison you, finish you. Start healing up. Double heal up. So we're fully mana replenished. And the two primary people are also quite well healed. You're very special to me. Your music is awesome. And win. None of these will hurt him. Like, maybe that? I don't know if we've seen the brown unicorns before. Yeah, game suggests no, because we have no Pokédex information on them. So, Pokédex brown unicorn. An even grumpier variant of the standard unicorn. Stay out of their way. Enemies are starting to be a bit more real of a threat. I don't know these dark gnomes either. And then Pokédex the Dark Gnome. Stone Gnome. You know what they say. A stone gnome's throw stone will send you home. I think we can afford to heal on the back of this gnome. You're my favorite fan. Probably my only fan. Without you, life would be flat. Alright, that'll do. I would like you to use the get rid of everyone's shields. Oh, you got rid of 2 whole enemies. We also don't know about this flying monstrosity enemy. Finish the barbarian. Pokedex the new guy. These icy vampires are out for some blood. Don't let them touch you or they'll heal for every damage that they chew. Including headbutts, not just ones that they chew. Poison you. And then win. No, you're gonna have to swap out. You should become her, she should steal the shield. You can maybe finish them off. Melt Mr. Slug. Bounce on your head. Holy moly, that thing does a lot of damage. Pokedex the new guy. Bulkier than a normal soldier, they pack serious heat. They won't hesitate to burn you to a crisp using their flamethrower or remote explosive. Okay. Victory and a lot of experience. Brown unicorn. No, you can't be here. You finish off that. You Pokedex the new laser beam person. These Trooper guard their company's techno hub for Glacius IX. Be on guard for their remote bombs. Once planted, they can detonate at will. I think we can kill you before you set off your bomb, so we're okay. And it looks like we're now seeing the enemies that are going to be in the next zone. I assume that these techno soldier things are the bad guys for the next area. doggo. We'll miss you. I think we're going to have to heal spam after this. So we will kill the mushroom. And then start heal spamming. Hey, Rolling Ninja. G'day, g'day. Welcome, welcome. Heal, heal. Try and keep the teamwork-o-meter somewhat up. You just came from watching Yahtzee's review of this? I didn't even know he was still doing stuff. They went independent. Okay, the team is healed up and we're on full mana. They're called Second Wind. You do a team encourage. You become primary person. See if we can get it to go to the ground? Never. What did they have to say about it? I think it's charming. It's like 90% Paper Mario, 10% like Ocarina of Timey. Sort of Zelda-iness. Health. Couple of points where the music's a bit too generic. It could use giving you maps for each area as you complete them or as you fill them out. I don't mind it starting unmapped, but it should probably give you a mini-map that you slowly fill in. Those are my criticisms. New enemies, pile of robots. You become Frog Girl, steal his shield. It is cliche, but it's in a universe that runs on runs on Storybook. So I could see how someone could not like it, but it is internally consistent. Oh wow, that egg has super defense. We need to Pokédex the new egg. These egg brutes are even tougher to crack than their standard cousins. Poison you. Then bounce. Bounce, bounce. We should probably swap back to our heavy hitter. So, you encourage. You're the backbone of this team, and not just because you're a skeleton. Become Teddy Bear, our heaviest hitter. They're very hard-boiled eggs, they are. You're very special to me. Your fluffiness is unmatched, even by me. And then we heal up. We're gonna need 2 of these before we're allowed to kill the egg. Yeah, everyone's basically healed up. I suppose we could do one more, technically. If we're gonna do it, we might as well do the job properly. And now win. Okay. Disappointingly little experience for how difficult they were. Improve health share. Health share revives character with an additional +2 defense for 2 turns. And apparently this is a quest item? Which seems weird. Anyway, the enemies have gotten too strong for us now. We will say 50 is all we're doing for the moment. You didn't quite have it what it takes to climb all the stairs to success. Maybe next time try a growth mindset, and remember, teamwork makes the dream work. Still, we are hugely richer. 200 coins when we went in with like 40. We have extra strong heal now. And we have whatever those 2 things were. When you revive someone, they get bonus defense for a while, and a red rock, which I don't remember why anyone would want that. Let's give in and finally buy these things. And see if the classy fedora is what lets us talk to the princess lady. And a suit. Or maybe the princess wants a knight? That would also make sense. Okay, we will try those things. So, first we try fedora and suit. Finally, a real gentleman! Your suit speaks volumes to your class and nobility. Why, thank you. I wear only the finest of fabrics. I am Madame Beatrice Hartsworth. Esteemed noblewoman, I come from a story in which I was to be swept off my feet by a handsome young lover. However, now that the world is wider than our quaint little story, I am no longer dedicating my life to this foolish romance. I am a woman with ambitions and dreams, and I desire to see what else lies in the tangled world of tales. Which is why I've travelled here for a job interview. But I am still a noble and want to be treated with the respect I deserve. I am relieved to make your acquaintance, as I cannot muster the resolve to speak to that low-born bumpkin of a receptionist. I'm sure a fine gentleman as yourself could point me in the direction of the office of the manager so that I could get an interview. Sure thing, head through that door, keep going until you see a door with a moon above it. Take this as a token of my appreciation. Wow, I really thought her quest would be more elaborate than that. Like, a lot. A lot. Save up. And we will make a cut here, because it's been an extra long episode. So, we did a whole bunch of side quest stuff. We dealt with Sherlock Holmes's and Cthulhu's ailing romance. We did 50 levels of the Stairs of Success. And we did the deal with the person who grifted us for 100 money and get the hard disks for the grumpy old ox and bison man working in the office. Next episode, we will start off by doing a little bit of shopping, but then we're going to try and go to the new area. Which looks like it's going to be Techno Soldier area, but we will see next time. For now, peace. Yeah. I need a quick 2-minute break, refill my drink. We'll be back shortly. I'll leave you with the nice jazzy music, and we will continue shortly. Now, I said we'd continue with this, but I have just realised that if we don't do the daily, it will flip over to the next one, I think. So let's just check if we need to do that. That might mean... Yeah, because we didn't do it yesterday. We only did this, so we will take a quick break from Escape from Ever After to do the daily. That means I need to get rid of you. We need to briefly change our category. So, yesterday's daily, which is about to run out in 3 hours. No extra conditions. Boabab Tree, Celestine, and Geyser. Go wide on micros, you say? Boabab likes titans, and the geyser is a titan. And the giraffe is a titan, and the giraffe likes the trees. So we do have some synergy. Doggo also goes well with the scaling of micros thing, because Doggo lets you double your micros. Savannah or Ice Age would both be fine for this guy. Probably Ice Age is slightly better. But we might use both, honestly. That said, whenever you're offered Swamp Man, you really should just swamp the whole world first, and then work out which bits aren't going to count as wet. And redefine the world from there. So we will swamp the world. Look at, what did we get for swamp? We got lots of things that wanted more water, right? We got, like, the turtle grass. The Omni Swamp. Yeah, we got turtle grass. Methane doesn't like swamp, and Silistine doesn't. So we actually have a fair bit of not swamp. Like, not underwater bit want. Turning the world into an unfinished sentence. Florida. Okay, so where will we do this? I kind of like there. But when everyone is Florida Man, no one is Florida Man. We're all Florida Man. Okay, that looks good. And we can finally dump our person. Kind of wanted him to go the other way. We can also kind of work with this. So, mineral-loving plant. Plant-loving rock. Animal-loving rock. And that's probably enough to finish him. No, we're short by 5. So we do need an animal. I guess we'll go with the Danger Doggo. That triggers Amethyst. Amethyst triggers him. He triggers next person. Botanist or Huntress? Huntress would go well also on Snow and on Savannah. I'd rather do our Ice Age drafting first. Let's go check what we have. We have Ground Squirrel, Mink, Bear, and the thing that rewards evolves. Welcome, Cal. Welcome, Raiders. The thing that rewards evolves kind of says we should take the Beringian Steep Grass, as it gives us multiple evolve sources. including Carnultion and Pika and the grass itself. So that means, Huntress Lady, you are becoming mostly ice. Maybe a little bit of swamp in the end. She got a science booster. The Beringian grass would go well there, actually. But we need to make... Mink goes next to the grass. Squirrel. Find out what Squirrel gives us. Squirrel has given us Super Beaver. Pika. Find out what Pika gives us. Pika gives us Super Squirrel. So we get another copy of Squirrel. But as tempting as that is, we should put down the Beringian grass. We get our last person. We can have Botanist. No, we can have Ranger or Diplomat. We need someone for the swamp. So who out of those two is better for Swampy Swamp? Nature Temple, Trapper, Hunter... Fishing... Yeah, Costume Maker could work. Distinct sets of Herbivore and Predator thing would also work. And Zoo and Safari and Luxury Shop versus... Fruit Elements... Domesticable Fruit Elements... I don't think we have enough domesticable. Let's look at our wetland draft, keeping in mind that we want micro-boosting things. So the clay pot is a strong temptation. On the other hand, if we're going to try and go birds for the, for her next tier thing, then we would like flamingo. And how many pairs of predators do we have for you? We have predator and nothing. So do we take this for multi-fish? Fish, fish, fish. 3 fish. It would go up to 4 fish. One of these two had fishing fleet, right? It was you. Although realistically we would prefer a mascot thing to fishing fleet. Because this is like 450 instead of only 200 output. The mascot statue, if we can get it, is super good. I would need 3 herbivores and 3 predators. We've got 1 predator. This would give us 1 herbivore, 1 predator. The turtle would give us 1 herbivore, 0 predators. How many minerals do we have? We've got 3. This would be 4. 4 is enough to do the turtle. Yeah, I think I'm kind of okay with that. So I'm good with all of them except Giant Reed. You give more bios, more micros, sorry. And those micros end up scaling this thing. You give 2. If only you counted as a predator or a herbivore fish. I don't know that we've ever used the new fish, so we'll use the new fish. That means we dump you about there. They've kind of gone the wrong way. Possum. Bad fish. You expand to that and we're done. We need to spend our boosters. So this would be the most sensible place to do. We have animal, money, plant, science, mineral science. Plant science there. Evolve Squirrel gets extra output as well, so we should do Evolve Squirrel. Next one doesn't get to be on any sort of booster, unless we spend to buy an extra turn now. Do we spend therefore? And what would we do? We would do probably this money square. The carrot? The carrot could go there, and then we could... But we've got science boost for plant, no, so carrot doesn't make sense. I think if we're going to do anything, what we actually do is buy an extra turn to place the extra squirrel. Boost extra squirrel. Extra squirrel gave us... Super Labradorite and or Super Moonstone. Super Moonstone's actually really, really, really good. Do we have enough other sunset things? No, we have no sunset things. Well, that's got to be what we aim to draft in that area then. Time is done. What kind of thing do we want to do? If only you were a predator. Sadly, you aren't. If you were a predator, then we'd be interested in doing the hunting age. Monument, hunting, or bug? Do we have a bug-boosted thing that's worth that much? Our bug-boosted things are food hybrids. You're almost there. With 10% more... And we could actually make you bigger by just extending the size of the ice temporarily. So we could basically immediately complete the bug era. 26 wealth. 7, 9, 12. That's not that far off 26. And then for the hunting one, 25 population. Predator celebration. No, I think actually bug is better. Fairly rare for us to do bug era. So I want to give this slightly more space again. And we can technically do that by making that ice. Bug is very niche. And that should make the grass even happier. No. The city squares don't count. Fine. Then you can go back to living on a savanna. We need to embiggen... Which direction? Probably this direction. Embiggen there. Make the ice just that little bit bigger. So that the grass is fully happy. And that completes the ultra big bug boosted something part of the quest for the age. Now we just need to develop total money. She's gonna have food issues more than money issues, because we haven't placed any of the gems, and the gems are all money. So I think we go with hunting, not trapping. For you, we've given you 1 gem. We can give you 2. Although, realistically, this might want to be the... Yeah, we'll draft our Savannah. We're keeping our eye out for sunset things. This gives us 2 sunsets. Whereas the hyena only gives us 1. And we want more sunsets for boosting the moonstone. So I think we pick tree. The plan is like bush, tree, moonstone. Actually, it would be like moonstone, moonstone, bush, tree. As a set of 4. So the moonstones are triggering off each other. They also count as gems for him, and he really loves gems. Unfortunately, that means I probably need to eat this. Which means I'm going to need to expand the ice this way to make up for that. Because it's not going to be really plausible to get him to expand this way for the 2 of them. Not when he's got 2 empty ones. The other trouble is these both want to be in the same row. Otherwise I need to use 2 other plants to make them happy. Although that isn't too terrible because I do still need to use these 2 other plants. So... Savannah up... It's a bit sad that that's a food slot. I don't think I can get that food slot to be used the way I'm trying to do this. I could leave a space and then do our tree, 2 moonstones. I'd need to expand here. But I'm actually okay with that. Uses up all our current pop. I didn't quite mean that much. Wanted like that. Maybe 1 more. Okay. Food 1. It's happy. Moonstone. Second moonstone. And then we can't afford the tree. So do I do the tree first? Yeah, we'll do the tree first. You are happy here. The other one needs animals, so you make sense there. That gives us enough that we can do second moonstone. Second moonstone fully decks out first moonstone. 8 mystery. And that gives you enough that you're happy with your gem-seeking quest. Somehow we're at -1, which is interesting. But the one that's inactive is the one that we aren't using at the moment, so who cares? And finally you. Do I even want to trigger your quest? Probably not, because I'm not going to be able to do it now. So I'm better off doing other things. Giving you more money. How strong are you? Are you going to win this fight? 9 versus 6. You should win this fight. That's fine. I'd kind of been saving these gems to maybe give to him. So this was going to be the plant that wants animals. These would be 2 animals, and then these would be the gems that like animals. Yeah. But that means that this gem is fine to use. And so is this one. This kind of wants to be the Super Beaver. Let's do our second Ice Age. Keeping in mind we have the Evolve boosting thing, so we want Evolve stuff. We could get third copy of Ground Squirrel. Or we could get the thing that pays off for going wide in Evolve. It wastes the Labradorite. So do I want more Evolves or do I want payoff based on our Evolves? I think we want second payoff. This can at most be 40. Yeah, I think this scales better than that being 40. 40 times 9. Although I don't think she's 9. What's your conversion rate, lady? 5. So 200. In order for this to be 200... No, this is definitely better. And then the only thing to check is that we don't have a squirrel use at the moment, and we don't, so it's not going to waste a squirrel. We can have another super squirrel. She's nothing but super squirrels. Super squirrel could go on the super square. Or we could put squirrel super beaver. Super Beaver is so good if you double Super Beaver. It would need to be Squirrel, Beaver, 1 rock, 1 plant. Squirrel. Do they need to be distinct animals for you? No. And these are both critters. I think we admit that you're possibly not getting those gems. And the fact that these are double gems also means I don't really need to preserve these gems for him. Normally we'd be caring about that for number of gems, but these ones being double gems kind of negates that need. So instead we can have double Labradorite, or the double powered Labradorite, which is happy with being next to 2 squirrels. We need 1 plant. Sedge. And then we need 1 extra turn, which is Super Beaver. Place this, boost Beaver up even more. 150. Or thereabouts. Okay. Then what? We have our boosters to spend. Our new booster was... likes legacies. Can only be placed in Ice Age. But we don't want to get... like, if I place this on the beaver, it will die. And we don't want it to die because later we have the thing that scales with micros. So I kind of don't want to use that. There is something of an argument to be made for boosting the squirrels. So that they get the bug boost thing. But that would also apply to plant. It's definitely not you, poor ignored woman. And what about you? Doing it on these would be sensible, because then they'd get 10% extra gold, but their base gold is only 35. No, that's still better than the others. Yeah, so we can science boost these. Wait, what? I don't know that I've seen that. I'm being punished for being over. And I can't fix it by... well, I can't place these where I'd like to. Where is our next best place? Here isn't terrible. Yeah, actually here's really good because it gets doubled by its evolve bonus. Yeah. I guess we will just embrace these super squirrels. Super squirrel. Done. Bug hype is real. Invest in bugs. Do 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 do. Reroll, micros. Diversity, prosperity, do we? Merchant age, this probably makes the most sense. Invest in Bethesda? All 3 cities would need to get to 16. You're already there. You would need a lot of work, but any mysticism should get you there. You're basically already there, so this is a strong one. This is wrong. Ranger would need gems and she doesn't have gems. Fabled City up you? But you don't have lots of variety of animal. You've just got lots of ground squirrel. Evolved ground squirrel, evolved ground squirrel, evolved ground squirrel. No, I think we play the safe bet of Merchant Age. Please get enough to actually invent something. Butcher? If we get one more thing with basic food for you. So like if we replayed Super Beaver. And Super Beaver would still go well here, it is still a food booster. And that would level that up to level 3. Does our level 3 care about adjacencies? Neither of them do. I think that kind of just makes life way too convenient. Done. Your butcher is now fully powered. Or do I do one... no. I'm not wasting more turns on you. You get to have a butcher. Okay. He... needs distinct gems now. These are not distinct. So he's only got 2. We can get 3 with Carnelian. Second Savannah. Ender scaling is Titan. So Rhino would go well with that. Rhino also likes being next to Big Plant. Seeing a lot of reason not to go Rhino. None of these give him more other options for gems. Sure. You want second predator, which just isn't happening. We're all herbivores. And this isn't a gem. So we could actually eat these. How would we do it? We would do rhino, yam... And that would be all. The rhino would be happy being next to two plants. Or do we wait and we try and get them on even more overpowered squares for them? We probably wait and try and get them on even more overpowered squares for them. If this is being rhino and yam, this can still stay carnelian. Actually, that's kind of a reason to do this early. Because we kind of do need that fluorite. So it could be rhino, fluorite. No, because then the rhino doesn't have two plants. Then I'd rather do fluorite yam and put the rhino in the overpowered slot. Except the game wants me to make that the yam. I don't want that to be the yam game. If I make that yam and that fluorite, then this is rhino and this is... probably African violet? That still works. So that gets you up to 3 gems. Apparently 4? Ah, the double gemliness of this is still useful, because this is 2 whilst it's only... but we don't get 2 for both of them. We only get 2 for one of them. 2, 3, 4... So the Carnultion alone now fixes us. How close are you to expanding? If I shove something down, you'll do it. I guess I'm willing to do Carnelian and possibly the stupid crappy bird. What? No, you're going the wrong way! You monster! The tree, not the thing that would complete my quest. I hate you. I've got enough actions, we can probably fill you up enough. So... this would go best there. I don't think even if we fill this up you're going to do it, so we just pay you to expand to the thing we need for your quest. Done. Gemsmith, Amulet Smith quest complete. That also completes his next mission. So yours is done and done. Yours is done and done. We need you to not be useless. Hunter or Nature Temple? We want to set up Turtle, ideally. Wasn't it? No, we are Fishman. We are not Turtle Man. Let's get our second wetland. We can still have Turtle. Or we can have Raccoon, Blue Iris, or Trona. River Otter kind of goes with the fact that we have the fish payoff thing. But what we actually need to care about is pairs of stuff. So it was Predator, Herbivore, Predator. We need 2 herbivores and 1 predator. You're a predator and a herbivore. No, so I think we need this one for the sake of completing her personal quest. Or for her next upgrade-o building thing to get best payoff. Neither of these has adjacency requirements, so these can go together. I wanted to place the deer and then the fish. I think deer and then the fish. That forces the bio thing onto you. The one that likes amphibious, that is. Wait, what? Why didn't it put it on you? It should go on you. It didn't do them in the right order? It does this one first, even though it's lower in the list? Yeah, that's bullshit. No, I'm rolling that back. It should clearly do them in the listed order. So we need to pay you to expand again. But then you'll be done. Give you your amulet thing. It's so stupid. It should do them in the order they're listed. That completes his quest, which gives us the draft. We draft Raccoon. And we start setting up for Turtle. In case we get Turtle. So you, the deer. Now there are 2 aquatic things. No, it needed to be amphibious though. Well, we'll see if it stuffs up the RNG 2 times in a row. If it does, then I need to make this the gold gem one instead of that. And yes, it stuffed it up again. How is it managing to do that? It's got like 1 in 4 chance. So you, gem, you, expand. This, now it cannot go wrong. Thank you. Raccoon. Deer. Deer, fish. Actually, that now wants us to make this science. Yeah, I could live with that. Sure. I'm willing to bend that little bit of difference. Doesn't stuff up our double amphibious next to the fish thing. Now it cannot fail. There are 2 amphibious things. Even if one gets full, the other one can't be full. Thank you! Muckfish and mosquito. Now it's put it the wrong way in terms we would have preferred the mosquito here and the muckfish there, but whatever, we're not arguing with it for that level of microdness. So you've got 2 predators. We boost here. We shove down these 2. Raccoon. Snack. You eat them. You then have predator. Predator. Predator, herbivore, predator. You easily have enough predators. You need some more herbivores, which is seahorse and deer. We can give her her first quest, which should be Nature Temple, probably? It depends how much trouble she's having with food. She's not having that much trouble with food. Nature Temple wins. I want to set up for this one, which was turtle grass, seahorse, rice. And probably chert. Turtle grass, seahorse, rice. The rice makes the turtle grass happy. The rice makes the seahorse happy. What's wrong with this now? What's wrong is that she hasn't expanded out to it. Because she's being a grump about these being not filled in. We can do dolomite and deer. The deer makes the dolomite happy. You really want one more thing? I mean, we do need to place our fish. And Superfish could kind of quite happily go there. Superfish. That's enough to make her expand. Nom nom nom. But then she says no. Even if I fill this square in, I don't think she's going to do it. And there's nothing that we want to fill it in with anyway. So we just have to pay her. She eats the turtle grass and the seahorse. That gives us her Hyper Giga mascot thing. Which is 300 gold near enough. 150 food. Amazing payout for this tier building. Food go burr. Money go burr. We need more inventions for people to actually trade. You're nowhere near. We could do a new person, and we do have enough drafting to do new thing. Do we want rainforest, desert, or taiga? Taiga has, well, we should also look at what our next person is. Inventor would go well with going snow and going copper. So, like, planet expand here, shove him down and make him Iceman. Copper. And for your second one... We're never being that far away from the city, but so are neither are you. So then it's out of these two. Birds become lost and gain money. Become less shit if you're adjacent to two birds. No, I think this one wins. We've just got to manage to get 4 critters around you. Do our planet expand? Here. No! God damn it. That's on me, though. You stop. Do the planet expand outside their borders so that it's not half as effective. There we go. And this is all becoming ice. Okay, this one should obviously have the copper. The copper is best adjacent. Actually, we've still got the Labradorite for this zone to do, and that's 2 critters. So it's hard to argue with the Labradorite there. You're being the copper. Which kind of means tin. And tree. Which makes the tin happy. We buy 1 extra turn. Which lets us place the copper. Gets us enough science that you are available for trading. Invent something. And then what do we boost? Our new one is makes things count as predator. I don't think we care. Nothing scales with predators that we have. We would like to boost this. It gets extra value for being a mineral booster 1. You would get extra value for being a plant 1. What about animal percent booster though? Percent boosting the raccoon looks pretty tasty. You are disappointing. But you make all the other fish better, is how you're actually good. You're better than you look because you're making these other fish more useful. Yeah, I think we Doggo Bless here. And then efficiency boost Mr. Raccoon. Boom, Raccoon goes from 300 up to... 600. Her money go burr. And then for you, we probably do 1 mantis and then 1 centipede. No, your base gold still isn't good enough. We probably just give you another mantis later. Unfortunately, you haven't traded for your last trade route. Which would be good because it would make the world market bigger. You obviously want Toolsmith. That might actually get him even another invention. Yes. Alright, that's about as good as we're getting. If I bought some more bugs, we could maybe get him to have a trade route, but then we'd need an extra turn as well. So I think we're happy with that. Or do we plop down an extra person? We could at least look at who the next... No, we can't. We don't have the population. So we are done. Purses filled and pockets lined with wealth. Humanity celebrates. Do 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 do. 2 extra planet expands, an extra turn, an extra draft, more bugs for next era. Do we summon Cthulhu? Planet Safari, we have way too many minerals. Heavenly Paradise, maybe. But this needs you to not have predators, and we have too many predators. Or City of Dreams, up you. Doggo says hello. She gonna get eaten by the filter? Mostly, yes, but you see a bit of her. Oh, you don't want in here. You don't want in here. It's too hot. No. No. So, what about Dark Offering stuff? What have we got? We've got Labradorite. Carnelian. That's not a lot of Dark Offering stuff. The fish. The Cottonmouth. And then that's it. We're definitely not solar punking you. The two that seem reasonable are City of Dreams or Ancient Horror. I think we'll try City of Dreamsing her up. So it's all about making her bigger. No one else matters anymore. We have immediately full construction of the skyscraper. You... That's disgusting. We probably luxury shop you once we've built the zoo and stuff. But I'm thinking we build the zoo and stuff on this side so that she can eat them now. Planet expand here. Because she's the person that we need to grow. These are bad final ones. The steak could be okay. Steak when we have possibly double-powered Rhino. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it can extend to here. We need your final level stuff, which is possibly Bear. Bear's never going to have more adjacent critters than if we put Bear here. Because I'm not going to eat the other stuff for it. So I think we can accept a Bear there. Beaver. We might give him extra copies of Bigger Animal later. We'll see. You need a mineral next to you. And we need to place our payoff 2 minerals. Neither of which care about adjacency. You're going to be bigger than this guy, so this guy should go here. And this one should go on the booster square. And then it gets essentially double efficiency because it's in an overpowered square and on a booster. All our little squirrels are now stupidly good. Because this is giving them an extra base 100. Yeah, look at that. 600 near enough squirrel. Holy moly. Even the little Pika is solid. Okay, we still haven't placed Woolly Woolly. We need Deer, Woolly Woolly. That's about it. We will. Carrot, because Carrot likes adjacency to other plants. See what Woolly Willow gave us. Woolly Willow gave us Pygmy Falcon. It's not terrible. Deer. Carnation. We still need these two, so you get to have one more square. In fact, it looks like you get to have 2 squares. We buy the planet expand, we do the planet expand. Jadeite. Quartz. Okay, and finally this and bone. Then expand the savanna to adjacent. And now it's time to start paying her to eat this up. Go eat all of this up. 1, 2. We need her to at least eat 1, 2, 3 more. And then how are we placing the big animals for this? We've got Boabab tree and giraffe to do. Boabab tree, giraffe, giraffe. Giraffe? That seems okay. But I can't do... Well, actually, we might be able to do that. So, giraffe first. We're still 1 off. And if we're doing 1 more, what we want to do is rhino and yam. Sadly, our rhino plans over there are ruined. So, rhino, yam, this makes the yam happy. We can now afford the tree. Giga tree. Giga tree makes the rhino more productive. It makes the giraffe more productive. Impala. Can have some more giraffes. This is pretty decent payout. 200, 200. I'm okay with some more giraffes. The rhino is better though, so it should probably be 1 giraffe, 1 rhino. Yeah, we don't have anything else to spend the diversity on for this zone. So 1 giraffe, 1 rhino. The only thing is you're slightly sad that you aren't next to an extra plant. Oh no, you only need to be next to... No, you're still next to 2 plants. You're still fully happy. Good. You, we're willing to select your final thing now. We will reluctantly accept steak, because you almost certainly have more gold than food. No, I thought you would have had a lot more gold than food. You... I'm not likely to give you anything else, so we'll just accept the weaponsmith. You... Obviously the zoo. The zoo is better than all the other things at the moment. We should, in theory, give you your Celestine. We'll give you your Celestine and the gas. The gas is pretty useless, but oh well. So useless. But it did make her expand to this, which will give her a huge amount of science. Level 25 becomes... $40. Which is enough for another invention. We still need you to be bigger. So we can pay you to expand twice more. Honestly, the Huntress's many counterattacks at the moment probably do all that we need anyway, but we'll still do this. 2 extra things is 2 extra percent multipliers on the skyscraper here. Skyscraper goes from 900 to 970. Still need nickel, still need chicken. That's 2 extra things. Skyscraper goes to 990. She's getting really close to triggering her bonus again. And giving animals more food, more money. But how do we give her even more? Well, we come this way and we shove something on the edge of here. Which means we're going to want the giants to possibly suppress him expanding. Ah, we can't. We would need 5 more. Doubling that thing's gold seems reasonable. So... Doggo bless by. Doggo bless here. Gold bless this. It goes from 700 gold up to 2,000. Just a little bit of a difference. And that also means the skyscraper is copying a larger base gold thing. She got her next food bonus. Animals all provide slightly more food. Doggo's stressing out a bit. Alright. So what didn't we use yet? Really anything. We used that. We haven't used a bear or forest thingy here. But we're not going to get enough turns. We do have enough population now that we could give her this space. And I guess we give her those things instead of him. Because it multiplies up the skyscraper? Or do we say that her levels are now so expensive that it's better off giving it to him because his levels cost literally 6 times less? Yeah, it's probably better off giving it to you. So... boost. Buy extra turn, place tree. Place bird. Good to see what Doggo's stressing out about after this. Stoat. Makes the tree about as happy as it's possible for the tree to be. Which completes your quest. We accept... the furniture store is actually better than anything else at the moment for you. Pretty rare. Normally it's the power plant. But we've got a really good Larix tree. Alright, and then last one. What do we do? Doggo, bless the tree and the rhino. Buy all the extra bugs. Doggo insists she wants to be in here. Alright, Doggo. bless the rhino. Bless the other rhino. No, this has gotten too expensive now. We should do the other bless. Doggo bless. Purchase. Doggo bless other rhino. Percent boost other rhino. Better for food, not as good for gold. But it only costs about half as many charges. Science boost. You. $800 becomes 1,000. Boost the yam. We go back to that here. You. Let me boost you. Insisted on coming in. If you come in, don't then complain that you can't get out. Bloody doggo. Good. All of these are further boosting this. We don't have a mineral boosting one that's useful for you. Well, actually we do. We have at least that so that you get the 10% from bug mineral thingamajig. Good. Do we think we can get either of the other two up to their next quest? Maybe. Doggo bless here. Tree boost here. Tree boost there. And mineral boost